Oh hey Mum, we're back. We're still on the beach. So yeah, let's get started on this beach. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they've got this like expansive beach that definitely feels sandy and palm tree and more tropical, but it's entirely optional that you would come here. But I guess if you saw from Link's Awakening, it's not like beaches are completely unusual. Unusual? Whoops, there. Unknown to the Zelda franchise. I'm just gonna wait for the Korok friend up here. Hey! I did! I leaped off Greg in order to find you. Alright, now instead of getting to run around, I guess you're stuck there. You're welcome. But yeah, like kind of seeing all these palm trees and the beach and all that does make me think of Link's Awakening. Even if the trees in Link's Awakening are wildly different looking. At least the, like, non-palm trees. Oh, there's a stalker here. I forgot about the stalker. We'll be fine, right? I've got, like, ancient arrows and stuff. What could go wrong? I'm gonna stay on this side. There's a part of me that does want to get closer. But no, we'll keep this a stress-free episode. Yes, the Lysel's lying in wait, camouflaged against the sand. Yeah, it's just a bird. We'll go around here. So we're already starting to lose the light. Make a fireplace. You know what? We could just make a fireplace. Ooh! I was gonna forget. I'm gonna launch myself right off Greg. Yeah, I've got wood. Where seems safe for a little fireplace? Right beneath these trees. Oop. I don't have any fire-based weapons, and I'm not going to use a fire arrow because that would probably scare Greg. I've got to have flint, right? Yeah, no, do I not have? Ah, I do have flint. And hiya! There we go. What do you think about that, Greg? Lysel's roaming around over there. Yeah, it's 5:30. We'll just sit here until morning. Gotta have good lighting for a beach episode. Hopefully, it won't be rainy. Oh, haven't heard that bird before. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go away. Oh, looks like they did. That's nice. Alright, they're still there. They're hanging out over there. That's fine. We're doing our own thing over here. This is pretty chill. I am hoping to come... Oops. There's one down. And... well, I got them off their horses. Stress-free episode, right? Oh, what's up there? Ah, I remember. We've run along here before, haven't we? And I've even talked about the old Link's Awakening game in the beach, I'm pretty sure. Well, hopefully it won't rain for long. That's alright. I feel like I need to go along the beach in the opposite direction now though, just to like make it a bit different. That's nice. A rainbow. I'm sure horses love galloping through wet sand in real life. Little rock friends. Lysel friend. Ooh. Doesn't seem to care that we got that close. Yeah, it's not raining under here. We're undercover now. It is nice how the rain does make it feel like we're undercover. We can kind of see the rain approaching on the other side, like that we're going to head out of being undercover. Yeah, ooh. Is it a dragon? There's a dragon. Must be behind that. Come on, Greg. I reckon it's somewhere there. There's some dragon shenanigans. Oh, that's very bright. It's like looking into the sun on a wet road day. I'd say that captures that pretty well. I feel like I'm squinting even in real life a little. Ooh, what's that? So, now, is this a real treasure chest or not? Let's find out. It's not a real treasure chest. It's one of those sneaky Octoroks. You can tell because there's no magnesis to pull it out. I think I should leave you be. Yeah, I hope Breath of the Wild 2 still allows for these sorts of moments, and I'd be surprised if it doesn't. You know, there's quite a few birds up there. I'd be surprised if they don't still have these areas where it's nice and quiet. Here, you can pat your horse. I'm gonna go this way. You know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to have afternoon tea. Yeah. Gonna play some different games. So what am I going to play? I don't have any good things to recommend. Certainly not for the Switch. I've been playing. Well, Pre got me a new game for the Switch, which is called Xenoblade Chronicles, which is, you know, a Japanese RPG, which probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but a Japanese RPG is kind of like a, you know, it's a genre of, you know, Japanese role-playing game, which Zelda kind of fits into, but only kind of loosely. Japanese role-playing games are kind of defined by usually having very big, extensive stories and... Ooh. No. We can use this trick. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Sure you can't get up there, Greg? Oh, come on, Greg. Maybe you wanna? What if I get you to face a different direction? No. I think we're going up and then like sliding back down. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're getting. Yeah, we got there. I don't think this is the way I wanted to go. Oh la la. Oh, I remember this. Heart-shaped lake quest. I don't think we're near Lanayru. It's not Lanayru, is it? Lurian. Oh, I followed this up here. I did want to go around down there. Have I been along there? I don't know. I see a chest down there. Hey. Am I stealing from someone's heart metaphorically here? Looks like it. Well, their heart contained a throwing spear that I don't want. Alright, I guess you can go back into the lake. Alright, see ya. Oh, sorry, Greg. You've seen so much and then that still spooks you. Alright. Yes, it's fine. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is a JRPG. I don't think it would be your kind of thing at all. So I wouldn't bother suggesting it to you. Aesthetically, it's pretty nice and all that, but there's definitely it's definitely all a lot about like combat and fighting, and there are no horses. So 2 reasons why I don't think it would be your kind of thing. So I have been playing that, and I've been playing Anno, which is a city builder, which again I think aesthetically you might be okay with, because it's usually about building a medieval I guess you start at a village and sort of build up to a city. But again, it's all about like going, oh, well, a village at first only needs, they need something to drink and something to eat, which might just be like, you need a fishing hut and apple trees. Like, that's all you need. And then to expand your village, you need to encourage new, like, they kind of speak, it's a bit different, but you kind of want to attract, more advanced villagers, and those people will need, like, nicer cloth for better clothing, and like, I need to pick up this rock. Don't need to make them more complicated. It's heart shaped as well. The whole theme going here. So you've got to build up your village and add in more huts. They can attract more people, and then you can settle on other islands, because different islands will have different resources on them and all this sort of stuff. It can be quite chill as well, but it also ends up being very micromanagey and all this sort of stuff. So I've been playing that because that's kind of a game that like only really progresses when you're playing. I guess what I mean is that, like, even though it's real time and like it's not a turn-based game, if you aren't building stuff, at most, like, you'll just be gathering more resources, which means you can easily, like, watch some YouTube at the same time. It's a game that you can take your eyes off quite easily, which does also make it a bit boring at times. It is a bit dull, but it's also chill, low stakes, which is also nice to have as an option. And the only other games I've been playing has been like Kerbal Space Program, which, again, definitely not your thing. You get to build spaceships in a decent but very gamified physics engine, and you send off these little green men into space. And then you can build like multiple ships, and they can all dock together, and then you can go to another planet and land on it and walk around and come back. And it's pretty much just all about the it's pretty much just all about the fun of just like putting together like rocket parts and seeing what happens when you hit launch, like stuff like that. Ooh. This is a party we could interrupt. Bazoing! I don't know what that word was. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately I still don't really have any games I could recommend. We did try recommending Skyrim to Pre's dad as potentially another thing. I still don't really think he would have the patience for that either, but he might. It's worth at least suggesting. Yeah, Pre's family is good. They all seem to be doing pretty well, again. So, I don't know why I said again. I feel like I meant again as in I already said that one. Yeah. This beach has a lot of grass on it. I don't think I've actually been along that path before, or approached Lurelin village from this angle. It's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah. Speaking of, well, kind of speaking of Pree's family, it's Pree's birthday later this week, so that should be fun. Can't really do the things that we potentially had originally planned for, but, you know, we'll make, I think, hey friend, we'll make do. I made an apple pie. Well, I'm going to make an apple pie, but as part of that, because it's been so long since I've made apple pie, I made a practice apple pie. Hey, we made it to Luna Village. So we've got a half-eaten practice apple pie, which, you know, we will finish probably only days before I actually make another proper, hopefully even better apple pie. I kind of combined a few different recipes for like how the filling should go and how the pastry should go, and unfortunately quite a few of them are all about like, oh yeah, to get the base pastry you need to use butter instead of shortening. And whilst we aren't using shortening, I would say looking at how shortening is usually come out for them when they do their experiments of this is what the butter pastry looks like and this is what the shortening pastry looks like. The margarine we use is probably closest to shortening, which is fine, it's still good. Anyway, we made it to Riverland Village. Where should we go next? Back along here? Back to Lakeside Stable? Ah, that's up there. That probably explains why down there we were hearing the dragon, because it was probably having fun messing around there. Anyway, I think we're going to call it for today. That was fun, just walking around. I feel like totally out of practice for coming up with new conversation topics, but I guess we'll get there. Give Greg another. What? Yeah, there we go. Good job. Good job. Alright. Hope you enjoyed these. I'm happy to make more. See you in the next one. Love you, man.